And if you have somebody at home with you, to make it even more difficult is when you try to keep your legs up and they push it down there, and then you try to put it back up. So you're trying to keep your legs up and they're pushing it down. So that's a great core workout.
So you need a partner, or you need somebody there with you to help you.
Or expensive robot that can push your legs down.
I was saying, like, there's no equipment. We're talking about no equipment here.
I guess so.
Is a person considered equipment?
No.
AdventFit is a podcast that has a holistic approach to physical, spiritual, and mental well-being. In each episode, we share productive ways to live a healthier and happier lifestyle. Unlike other podcasts in this space, AdventFit gives you a comprehensive approach to fitness without the fluff for the everyday Christian. We're going to be talking about home workouts.
Homework. Wait, there is no out of your homework. You must do your homework.
No, not homework. Home workout.
Oh, okay.
Workouts.
Okay. All right.
Like exercise, home exercises.
Cool.
Now, since the pandemic, lockdown, people have to scramble to find ways to work out without going to their gym. They had to go to the park, do things at home, different things like that. In fact, studies show that in 2021, over 100% increase was seen in online fitness. Like people are doing online fitness programs, things like that. And over 200% increase in people buying home fitness equipment. 2021. Because again, the pandemic was alive and strong. You already went through 2020 and people realized that they were getting that COVID weight. People didn't want to be mushy. People didn't want to lose their strength, and people already lost their gains. And so people decided 2021 to step up their game.
So all those workout videos, they were getting a lot of sales that time.
Exactly. And there was another.
I actually bought a home workout equipment.
Yeah.
It was like these bands and this squat. It was not a squat rack, but a squat bar, which is hooked up to these resistance bands. I actually hardly use them. I just went back to the gym. So,
well, see, for you didn't find that the home workout stuff, you didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. I don't like home workouts that much. However, it's not about me. It's not about you.
It's about you guys.
You guys that are watching or listening. Because a survey of 2,000 people showed that 3 out of 4 people find that staying at home and doing their workouts was easier than going to the gym.
Oh, if I could afford and buy a squat rack and have the weights at home, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But even if I could afford it, I couldn't put it where I live right now. But that would be amazing to have a squat rack and all those things at home.
It would be amazing. For me, I feel like I would be more motivated to leave the house. But again, majority of people prefer to do at-home workouts than they find it easier. So
definitely.
We're going to talk about...
Instead of going someplace, you just go downstairs and just walk across somewhere and start doing your workout.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about today about home workouts. We're going to talk about doing workouts at home, and you won't need that much equipment. We're going to talk about these different workouts. We're going to start from the top and work our way down. So the top, you got your shoulders here. So your shoulder workouts, people normally do lateral raises or front raises, right? With their arms. However, what happens if you don't have dumbbells? One thing you could do is to get something heavy, either like a water jug or a book bag. A book bag, you can increase the weight by putting more books in there and stuff like that. And you just
so if you have a lot of homework, the home
workouts. And so you just raise the book bag from the handle with your arms, and that will work out your shoulders there. And then let's work our way down. You got your chest workouts. You could do push-ups. You can also use chairs to increase the range of motion with your push-ups.
And there's so many variations with the push-ups. You can do the diamond push-ups. You can do the Superman push-ups. There's so many variations for the push-ups.
Yeah.
You can do push-ups on your fingertips. You can do it with your fist.
Yeah. So what I was saying was that to increase the motion, you can have chairs. So if you put 2 chairs out, or maybe even 3 chairs, like one chair for one arm, one chair for the other arm, and a chair for your feet, you can go below your arms with your chest to increase the difficulty there. And for your back, back workout.
And you can do incline or decline as well.
Exactly. Yep. And using the chairs will help with creating incline or decline push-ups. Now for the back workout, you can do pull-ups. But what if you don't have a pull-up bar? You can take 2 chairs. You could put a broom out. Make sure it's a sturdy broom, a sturdy, strong broom.
Get a metal broom. Don't use any wooden brooms.
And you put the
end of your broom and you.
You put the broom across from the 2 chairs, and you use that to do inverted rows, right? So you put your feet out. It's kind of like, just think about like a push-up in reverse. But instead of pushing up, you're pulling up. Now let's go down to our arms. Your triceps.
Triceps and biceps.
Yep. And so you could do dips. Take a chair, put your arms on the chair, and do dips. Or biceps. Again, you might not have dumbbells, but again, you take your book bag or some heavy water jugs, and you do bicep curls with that. Another way you could do,
and if you have children,
you could raise your children.
Free weights.
I love doing that with the kids at church. I like to work out my shoulders, and so I will have like kids hanging on my arm. And like I was at church this past two Saturdays ago, and the kids were swinging on my arms there. So they would run, they would try to do pull-ups on my arms and stuff like that. That was a good shoulder workout, and a little painful, but yes, you could do bicep curls with your kids there. You could also take a towel, like a towel curl, towel bicep curl. So obviously a towel is super light. But what you do is you wrap the towel around your legs, and then you, using your arms, you pull your leg up with the towel.
And that's close to isometric workouts where you can do things with there's no weight. You just use your arms and your body. You can do like push both your hands against each other.
Exactly.
And then you can, for your chest, you can push your chest like this. You can push against the wall, which is immovable.
What's this for those people listening? People are listening.
For people who are listening, you can put your arms in front of your chest all the way out, like straight, and then you're like
clapping
your arms, and then you're
pushing.
And then you're pressing them together as hard as possible, and that's a chest workout for isometric workout.
Yeah, no, that's excellent. And so I know if you're doing the towel thing, it might be hard for balance. So take a chair, put one arm on the chair, the other arm holding the towel, and using the towel wrapped around your leg, pull your leg up there. And then, so let's work our way down now. So we did our arms. Now let's go to the core, your core. Now, crunches, sit-ups.
And another great isometric workout is the plank.
Planks, yes. And you can even, for more difficulty, you can do a one-arm plank.
And there's variation too, where you can have your arms farther, or your elbows farther than your shoulder, and that's an even more difficult plank.
Yeah. Another one for core workouts, specifically for your lower core, would be things using your legs, like leg raises, or like windshield wipers, where you swing your legs from left to right.
And if you have somebody at home with you, to make it even more difficult is when you try to keep your legs up and they push it down there, and then you try to put it back up. So you're trying to keep your legs up and they're pushing it down. So that's a great core workout.
So you need a partner, or you need somebody there with you to help you,
or expensive robot that can push your legs down.
I was saying, like, there's no equipment. We're talking about no equipment here.
I guess so.
Is a person considered equipment?
No.
If they're a robot, then they would be.
They would be equipment.
Okay, but if you have a friend or a spouse, that they would not be considered.
Or children.
Children, yes, children.
They can push your leg down.
Yes. That's true. And then we work our way down to our legs now. A leg workout. Leg workouts are things like lunges, right? Where you step forward and you come down towards the ground. You can even do squats, or one leg squats for more difficulty and increase your balance.
The pistol squat, yeah.
Yeah, yep. And then also,
and then for the squat, back to the homework. If you have a lot of homework, put the book bag on your back and do a squat.
I would put it in your front though, because the balance, it might be too much weight in the back.
In the back, that's a back squat. Because there's front squats as well. I don't really do those.
Yeah.
I love the back squat. You put the weight on your back, and then you just do the squat. So you can do either one, the front or your back.
And then you could also just put your back against the wall and do a wall squat.
Yeah, a wall.
So you be on the squat position, put your back on the wall, and then hold that for 30 seconds.
I think that's a wall sit. Because the squat, for a squat, your back is not supposed to be straight. It's supposed to be a little bit. you're bending forward. You're not leaning forward, but you're bending forward, so your back is not all the way straight. So I think on the wall is the wall sit. I'm not sure if there's a wall squat. But I know
wall sit?
Yeah, it's called the wall sit.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, whatever. You're just using the wall, and you.
But if you have no walls, but you should have a wall.
If you're at home, you should have a wall. How would a house work if it has no walls?
You can have a bunch of stuff on the walls. But you should have empty walls.
Find an empty wall without anything. Hopefully, there's nothing protruding, anything sharp objects or picture frames. But if you have a nice flat wall, you can lean against that wall in a squat or sit position, and then that'll work out your legs.
And that burns when you try to hold it for a long time.
Yeah. Now let's work our way down to our calves. Now our calves, easy. You could do calf raises. What I like to do is I like to go up the stairs. So as I go up the stairs, I do different calf raises as I go up the stairs. So maybe like 3 per step or something like that. And by the time you get to the top of the steps, especially if you have a lot of steps, your calves are burning.
So skip the elevator, use the stairs.
That's right. No escalator either.
No escalator.
Unless you're going the opposite direction, which would be a great workout.
If there's nobody around you. Don't do what the people around you. They'll be very annoyed.
So we covered the body, but of course we want to tackle cardio, which there's a lot of cardio you could do at home, like jumping jacks, running in place.
But it's best to do, it's not best, but actually, yes, it is. It's better to do outside because it's nature.
Oh, yeah.
Even if there's no nature around you, you're getting fresh air.
That's right.
It's better to go out there, go for a walk or for a run in the nature. You're getting multiple benefits.
Absolutely. So we're talking about home workouts, but the home workout could mean your home or somewhere near your home.
Yeah, exactly.
And then with your cardio, I encourage high intensity interval training.
Yeah.
So meaning that, let's say you're doing jumping jacks. You do, let's say for a beginner, you do 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 30 seconds of rest, and you cycle that through.
We're talking about with no equipment, because I know there's a jump rope is pretty cheap, but jump rope is a great workout.
That's true. If you do not have a jump rope, then you could get
cheap one.
A rope or something.
You can get a extension. Actually, don't get extension cord. That's very dangerous.
So I feel like maybe a jump rope would probably be less expensive than an actual rope.
Yes, most definitely.
But even high intensity interval training can go for things like push-ups, dips, all the other body movement exercises. You could do it in a style of high intensity interval training.
Oh yeah, when you're on for a little bit and then you have a short break, then you go back.
Yeah.
Those give you a great workout for a short amount of time.
Absolutely. What I encourage people to do, especially in home workouts, because of the fact that you're not using weight, if you find that you've been doing, let's say, push-ups, right? You were able to do like 20, no problem. Then, like you said, create variations or go until failure.
And I know we're talking about no equipment, but mostly everyone has a phone.
Yes.
And most people who have a phone have a smartphone. And with these smartphones, they have these apps.
Yes.
And with the apps, you can get a push-up app, which I have a push-up app, and it's great. It has a whole workout set for me to try to get to these amount of push-ups.
Yeah.
So you push up and use your nose, and once you push your nose down on the phone, it gives you one push-up, and then you keep going and going and going until you get your amount of push-ups. Then you have the rest period, and then you go for the next set. So,
that's good. That's good. And so, yeah, like I said, whether you're doing, let's say, bicep curls with a book bag, and you might be like, well, this is too easy. Well, do it until failure. Do the bicep curls with the book bag until you can't do any more. Take 60 seconds rest, and then do a second set, as many as you can. Take another 60 seconds, and then do a third set with as many as you can. And that's a good way to do home workouts until you can get back to a situation where you can either go to the park to do pull-ups, or you could go to a gym to be able to do more heavier weighted exercises. So we wanted to just give you those tips. We'd love to hear what kind of home workouts you guys do, so feel free to leave that in the comments. We want to just keep you guys fit, AdventFit,
exactly,
during this pandemic. pandemic, if you're still in it, if you are in the future and the pandemic is completely over and you have no problem going to the gym, then
It's still great information.
then if you basically are in a situation where you can't go to the gym because it's late at night or gym is not near you, then your home workouts will be good. So go to AdventFit.org to check out the rest of the episodes of our podcast. And if you want to follow us personally, you can find my social media accounts as well as other content on WayneJamel.com.
And you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Mr. Woke. That's WHOKE.
And until next time, I'm Wayne Jamel.
And I'm C. Jeffrey Webb, and this is for Calisthenics. And we'll see you next time, folks.
If you enjoyed this episode, why don't you click the like button?
And the notification bell.
Ding!
And if you really liked it, please share this episode with someone close to you.
But before you do that, subscribe to AdventFit.
Exactly.